Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here as the recording of this. It is Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. I am boarding a plane on United Airlines with a layover in Houston, Texas. I am going first class, window seats on both of them. The last time I flew from Florida to here, actually technically from Atlanta to here, did not do the first class. Every once in a while I do it just because, you know, I'm 6'3", I am not thin, it's nice to have some leg room and just kind of pamper yourself sometimes. So that's what I'm doing today. This time, United Airlines. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? The first flight departs at 12:09, just after noon, and it's about 10:40 right now, so I got a little bit of time. I didn't get here too early, but early enough. And this airport's not too busy. It's not LAX, it's John Wayne. There's a total of 4 boards, 2 for departures, 2 for arrivals. In comparison to some larger airports, you know, this is pretty moderate, and there's not a long wait time to go through the checkpoints and all that. And the one I will be boarding is the top one of the Houstons, right there, flight 1244 at 12:09, and it's on time. Gate 10. Now they do have this area where you can print out a paper boarding pass. I have done mine mobily, checked in online. I did it that way, so it's just a QR code that they scan. Makes it pretty simple, but you can also use the paper versions as well if you so choose right here. Should also note there is no direct flight out of this airport to Orlando, so there always is a layover, but the time saved not sitting in traffic up to through the greater Los Angeles area is pretty nice. Also add in the wait times for the checkpoints, considerably less. Considerably less. Maybe only about 30 people from what I'm seeing. If I had to guess and had to say, it's, you know, probably about 5 or 10 minutes tops wait time. I can handle that. I can definitely handle that. Now if I was under 12 or over 75, I would still have to remove liquids and laptops, but I could leave my shoes on and headwear on. But because I'm not either of those, I have to take my hat off and my shoes off. I am not pre-checked yet. I'll do that one of these days. The pre-check line is right over there. It's a few people shorter. That was relatively quick. Didn't take too long. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to sign up for the pre-check. It would save me a little bit of time, especially in the busier airports. But for now, I just take my shoes and belt off like everyone else. And I put my shoes back on one at a time. Was that the saying? I put my pant legs on one at a time. Something like that. This is gate 9. Gate 10 is the one where my plane will be pulling in to the station. It has not arrived yet, but I just wanted to give a look at one of the other United airliners that's parked adjacent. This is kind of like the neighboring plane. And once mine arrives, I'll show that one that's pulling into the port as well. So that's number 9. Number 10 is right over there, so my plane will be arriving right there to that little walkway very soon. And also peeking out this side of the window at gate 8 is another United flight. The window's a little dirty, but you can still see it pretty well. Now there is a Ruby's Diner in here. I'm gonna wait and get a meal on the plane. I'm hoping they have a meal on the plane as well. This is a little bit better angle, so you get gate number 8 there. Of course, gate number 9 right over. Look at that van down there, that aviation van. It's like something the A-team would drive. B.A. Baracus might be. Maybe Mr. T and B.A. Baracus have. No, never mind. I was gonna say maybe he's working at the airport, but it's similar. Kind of looks like my old van too. I guess my old van was similar to the A-team van as well. I never thought of it that way. If I still had my van, I could get it painted like the A-team van. You know what's one thing that's funny though? Mr. T's character, B.A. Baracus, hated to fly. So it's kind of a nice tie-in, right? They have this artwork here which makes you feel as if you're on the side of a hill in the meadows, when in reality, you're in the hustle and bustle of an airport. Oh goodness, there's a helicopter landing. Look at that helicopter, it just landed. I almost missed it. A helicopter just landed here at the airport. This place is a real beehive of activity. Ooh, getting a little behind the scenes here at gate 9. Gate 9 is pulling away from that airliner, and there's another Delta airliner about to take off on the runway over there. And then the luggage carts going by. I find all this stuff fascinating. Just flying in general. Such a cool experience. I used to be frightened of it years ago when I hadn't flown many times. This guy down here is dancing. That's kind of how I feel when I'm about to board an airplane. He feels that way at work. It's pretty good to see people happy. He's dancing down there. Okay, this other one's about to take off. All right, I'm gonna wait. Oh, and then another employee's playing the drums down there on the sticks. Okay, there it goes, taking off. Airliner taking off, and another teeny tiny one pulling into the station. I have too much fun with these flights. I do believe it is happening. Gate 10, my plane is now pulling up to, well, off the tarmac, which is just another word for concrete. Pulling into, for some reason I keep saying that, the pulling into the station bit. Never gets old in my mind, but it probably does get old. This is my pony. Well, it's not a pony, it's a plane, but it starts with the same letter. Okay, watch this little behind the scenes motion here. As the walkway pulls up like an accordion, it's gonna like kind of attach itself to the door right over here. There it is. Going in, you're seeing everyone getting to work there. Putting the, I call those stanchions, but there's another word for those that go underneath the wheels. Keep the plane from rolling around. As long as no one walks underneath that ladder, the luck will still be good. Because it is bad luck to walk underneath. Oh, there's another United flight landing. And another teeny tiny personal plane going by. No one walk under that ladder. You can go around the ladder, just don't go underneath it. I don't need any bad luck on this flight. And you can see the passengers who are about to deboard. Their exit is now being, or not exit, their luggage is now being pulled off. Don't walk under that ladder, sir. Whew. Now this gentleman is pulling the hose across from the fuel station. Okay, that's neat. Seeing the fueling up of the plane I'm going to be getting on. So he's pulling that very heavy hose across. Oh, he didn't go underneath. Okay. Oh, that's what's happening. He's going to climb the ladder and stick the hose into the wing, peeking in the door there. Up, and there's another United flight backing out, being taxied out. Getting the opening of the door, the food door, as I would refer to it as, to put the meals on. The Sky Chefs are about to take care of business. Looks as if there are 22 gates. They're the size of the airport, not too massive. And I'm just kind of pacing around a little bit, looking at, you know, from another window, looking at my airplane from gate 10 from the other angle. And it looks as if okay, group 1, that is my group, and the boarding process has now begun. My seat is 4A. It's a window seat. I believe that'd be 4th row back on the window. I can't remember which side though. Both flights today are on 2 different sides, 2 different wings. I wanted to get a couple different angles. All right, leaving this airport, heading to Houston.
As you find your seat, place your larger bags in the overhead bin. Close your brackets with you until we've found space for the larger carry-ons. Let us know if you need any assistance finding a place for your bag. We're here to help. Also, on today's flight, we'll be selling beer, wine, and hard seltzer. For your safety, we're only accepting our new contactless payment. If you haven't already saved your credit card information, you can do that now by going to the United app.
Getting taxied out now.
In the unlikely event oxygen is needed on today's flight, remove your face mask before putting on your oxygen mask. Thanks again for flying with us. I'll be back with more details about today's flight once we're in the air.
It is a little overcast and cloudy today. A little bit different for Southern California. Usually clear skies, not a lot of rain.
flying United today. Your safety is always our top priority, and we're taking extra care to create a safe and healthy travel experience.
So without speed this time, we're getting a smooth ride. So we're going to turn the seatbelt signs on. Feel free to move around the cabin as you wish. There will be a seatbelt in your seats. Please keep your seatbelts comfortably fastened in case we encounter any unexpected bumps. Our flight time's 2 hours and 43 minutes. We're expecting to have you at the gate a little bit early. We should be there at 5:05 Houston time.
Coke products. I was wondering if they had either Dr. Pepper or Mr. Pibb, but they didn't. Coke, Diet Coke, I think maybe Sprite and root beer. So I went with a Coke Classic. I'm going to go with a carved chicken and an Italian bread sandwich. Served on this ceramic plate. To admit, that sandwich was pretty dang tasty. I could have probably ate another one. Granted, I do have another flight, so maybe they'll serve a similar or same item, but it was really good. Oh yeah, one thing I always do on flights is chew gum. Always chewing gum keeps my ears from popping, especially on takeoff and landings, but just force a habit on the entire flight, unless I'm drinking a beverage or eating a meal.
Might get a few bumps here and there out of it, so we're going to go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign back on. If you are turned on, please return your seats and stay in your seats until we get on the other side of this weather. Once it is safe to get up, we will turn the seatbelt sign back off for next station. And then we started our descent. We're Houston at this time. Please return your seats and comfortably buckle up. We should have you on the ground. And at the gate, looks like 10 minutes after 5 o'clock local time. And latest weather, we got light winds, 10 miles visibility, overcast and cloudy skies, temperature 78 degrees. Our pleasure serving you this afternoon. We hope you enjoy your stay in the Houston area. And the next time your travel plans, call Air Travel. Please remember us here at United Airlines.
Please don't be ready for landing. We're putting away carry-on items. Taking your seats and fastening your seatbelt. If your beverages must be collected or put away for landing. Think of the bread clip and your remaining items. And please remember to separate your recyclables when you come around. If you're taking an exit row, please unplug all devices from the outlet. Double check your seatbelt is fastened. Bring your seats up and move your headrest and footrest back to their original position and put away.
interstate freeways down there. And a little more cloud formations here, very hazy clouds. Touching down soon.
tablet. If you're sitting in an exit row, please do not plug your devices into the outlet. Don't forget to check your seat back pocket and the area around your seat to make sure you have all of your belongings. And be careful when opening the overhead bins. On behalf of the entire United team and our Airlines partners, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We hope you've enjoyed your flight and we look forward to seeing you again soon.
It's been raining here. Definitely been raining here. See out the windows now with all the mist on the windows.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. See if I can make it to the next gate in time. I think I got about a half hour till the next boarding. Works out well. Well, it depends how close the gate is to this one. Houston has a big airport. The one I am looking for is C1. C1. I'm just peeking out here and getting this look real quick before I start heading over to C1. Looks as if I need to go right up here. There we go, C1 through C15. This way. And you can see just how many departures here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 departure boards. It is now about 5:15 p.m. Houston time. I had a 6:20 p.m. departure, 6:20 connection. That has been pushed forward an hour. It's been delayed by at least an hour. Now the boarding time is 6:40. As well as a gate change. Now gate 41. Probably has something to do with the weather, the inclement weather out there. It's a little dreary. I can handle an hour delay. I mean, it's a long travel day anyway when you have layovers. And what else do I have to do? I have no choice. I have to sit here. It's not so bad. Got a nice little array of airliners right down there. And this is not my plane, obviously, because it hasn't arrived yet. I believe he's about to fuel up too. Got the ladder going up on the wing. Or maybe he just fueled up. He may have just fueled it up. See the raindrops there falling against the wind. Ooh, a little bit of lightning too. I'm just walking around, stretching my legs. I've been sitting a while, so just walking around the whole airport, or at least the United section anyway. Just received this also about the flight. It says I can pick a different one if I so choose. However, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because this is the soonest I could get there. So I'm just gonna stay with the same one, even though it's just an hour delay. That's really, in all honesty, not that bad. Of course, that's if it still stays at this time frame. With the weather being like it is, it could get really exciting and be delayed even more. I'm just gonna put it into the universe and put it out there that doesn't happen though. Look at all these planes. Look at all these Uniteds. There's a lot of them. If it stays like this, it should be a fun takeoff too. There'll be a lot of turbulence, which will make things a little extra exciting. Gives me a little more opportunity to just stare at some of these planes. As stated, it's always fascinating. Just look how many vehicles are down there. taking care of business. That little one there is taxiing out that one. So without the own plane power, it uses that little barge type item, even though it's on wheels, so I wouldn't call it a barge. But it pulls the plane out. See how it's taxiing it out? So it's the taxi. I guess you call it a taxi, not a barge. Not a land barge. And there's someone screaming behind me. Very much so. Yeah, I know these layovers can really be taxing. No pun intended. I know how you feel. I know how you feel. Especially when there's a delay. I do know it's cliche. Oh, look at that little vehicle. I do know it's very cliche and almost too typical to even state this. But because of this delay, for me, Houston, we have a problem. Oh man, that was bad. Someone's coughing behind me and sneezing. I just had something very interesting happen to me for the first time in doing these airplane travel type of videos. Ended up having a couple of plainclothes security walk up to me and ask me what I was doing, showed me their badges, pulled me to the side, kind of pulled me away from everything, and questioned me. And then after a while, started to gain a little bit of interest in my channel and what I do and doing the travel videos, and they were pretty fascinated and kind of scrolled through all the videos. So if they are watching this, I want to say thank you for being so kind and nice and gracious and understanding of what I was doing. And they said that I was the first one they've ever seen kind of pacing around an airport, filming out the window. So, and I'm also thankful that they did stop to ask what I was doing, because honestly, I'm kind of wondering why more airports don't ask me like what I'm doing as I'm walking around filming out the windows. But they were cool with it, so a little shout out to the plainclothes Houston security with their badges. I was a little nervous at first, but then I figured it'd all be okay, and it was. Alright, still waiting for my, this isn't my plane, but just wanted to tell that story. And I did let them know that I would not put them in the video, so just kind of stick by that. Just no reason to show them, but yeah, it was pretty interesting. Kind of another exciting element to this day. Yeah, the sun has almost setted. I was hoping maybe upon takeoff I could get the sunset taken off, but I think it's already going to be over the horizon by the time I depart. It has arrived, parked, and the walkway is making its way towards the front of it. It's doing a little, I'm going to start boarding soon enough. Yeah, they are really on top of it. This vehicle pulling in, there's the taxi vehicle. You can see all got the fuel station over there, and there it is. Let me zoom in. That's what I'm going to be walking down momentarily. Finally about to start heading towards Orlando. It has been an eventful day, a lengthy day. I mean, layovers usually are, but add a delay in, and it definitely adds to it. On this one, I am in seat 4F on the other side of the plane, the wing, the other wing. 4F. Oh yeah, plenty of elbow and leg room. I like it. So the other flight, I was over there in that corner. This flight, I'm over here in this corner. I like it because you can spread out. Put your arms here. Put your arms here.
Smaller items, including your jacket, with you until we leave room for the larger carry-on. Let us know if you need any assistance finding a seat. a place. We're here to help. The cabin light, so you can rest. Please buckle your seatbelt over your blanket or clothing so we don't have to wake you when we come through the cabin. Thanks again for flying with us. We'll be back once we're in the air. Thank you.
ahead and went with another Coca-Cola in the can and a glass of ice. And I believe they're going to bring some more of those sandwiches through that were on the other flight. So it was good.
Seatbelt signs coming back on if you're up and about. We'd appreciate you slowly returning to your seat. Make sure your seatbelt's fastened. Hope to see you in the ditch here tonight flight very soon. Have a great evening.
off at the airport and then going home to my place in Celebration, but somewhere right in that little area.
Welcome to Orlando, where the local time is 10:29. Please stay comfortably seated until the seatbelt sign is off. You may continue to use and charge your phones, tablets, and e-readers. If you're sitting in an exit row, please don't plug your devices into the outlets. Don't forget to check your seat back pockets and around your seat to make sure you have all of your belongings, and be careful when opening overhead bins. On behalf of the entire United team and our Star Alliance partners, thank you for flying with us today. We hope you enjoyed your flight and see you soon.
I made it. There's a little carpet Zamboni in here.
And that's going to do it for today. I have made it from Southern California with an extended layover in Houston, and now Central Florida. I've arrived. It's good to be here. You can already feel it's not warm, but it's definitely, you can feel a little bit more humidity. I can feel it on my, kind of on my skin. But it's not warm, it feels good. We'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.